Good morning. What is going on, YouTube? Hope everybody is having a good morning. I will try. I am going to get some of my listings, some of my items. What I do every morning now is I try to grab some items I grab a bin and then I add to that bin throughout the day. But I grab the bin, I look at the items that are in that bin through the SKU and make sure that all that stuff is listed. If it's not, I take pictures, relist it again. Because if you don't know, sometimes a lot of the some of the listings will disappear. It's really weird. Really, really weird. I don't know why it happens that way, but it does. So I'm going to scoot over and grab myself a bin, and I'll be right with you guys. I do sell a lot of weird stuff. To be honest, like this is some cable protection for certain kinds of cable. Um, a lot of pots and pieces sell pretty good on eBay. So already. Yes, I am quiet. I'm just trying to go through some of these listings until someone is in the chat. Got got a little nervous for a second. I noticed that my first listing that I did. What's up, Mother's Mustache? Good morning. Yeah, I was starting my day early for a while. I was get up at your time at 4 o'clock, but I noticed at like 3 o'clock I was crashing. Then I couldn't get to sleep. It was a little hard, so I pushed it back a little bit. Where I'm getting up at like 5:30. Um, so it seems like it's a little better, but I really wanted to do the 4 o'clock. I liked it. There was no one around. I was able to get at least 3.5 hours of stuff done without any interruptions. Um, Switched back to my regular schedule, and as the title shows, that's what happens. 4:10. You must be. Oh, you're like in the middle of the country. Where are you? What state are you in? Oregon. Yeah, that's way out. You're out there. Well, keep up the good work and getting up early. Um, yes, yes, you are 100% right. It is quiet. Um, and I've seen you around a lot. I think I know your name, but I don't want to say it wrong. But I want to say it's like Ansley, but I could be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, it's as like with me. I have other people here that come here at the warehouse. So after a certain time, they'll ask questions or they'll need help, or I just want to go out there because I don't want to do what I'm supposed to do here in the warehouse. So yeah, it's nice because nobody will come in before 9, so I get that time. But it's crazy because I don't want to get up before 5 either because my Dunkin' Donuts doesn't open until 5, and I've started getting back into Dunkin' Donuts again. I have stuff at home to make my own coffee, but I like my Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you. I'm so glad. I don't you I'm not saying you're lucky, but I don't remember anybody's names. So for me to remember your name is a blessing because I'm so bad with names. Uh do you sell what platforms? Like how many platforms? You don't have to say what platforms. How many platforms do you sell on? And how many items do you have? Ah, It's okay. That's the only place I mean, I do the flea markets as well, but online, that's the only place I've sold. I've listed local stuff on um I've listed local stuff on Facebook, but I don't do well here. I do better in New England. If I have to sell stuff on Facebook, it's weird. Um, but no, I totally agree. Okay, so you just keep under 100. So you're part time. I really can't get over 1,000. I mean, I've never been over 1,000. My average is right now, I think I have 550. Um, my sell through rate, well, just looked at it. It's in the last 30 days, in the last 90 days, I've sold 300 and like 60 items. Um, I feel like that's really good, considering I only have 500 there. So I feel that my sell through rate is pretty high. It used to be almost even, but lately it's slowed down a little bit. Little Miss Q, good morning. What's going on, girl? Are you going to South Carolina on Sunday? Um, Little Miss Q. I hope you are doing well. She is a cool lady. She is full of energy and really likes the community. No problem. open box. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't mute you. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tracy, good morning. What's going on? Vaughn, I'm in here. How are you? What's going on? Yeah, I definitely won't. I definitely won't. Thank God I have the flea market and side jobs. Um, it's a lot of it is my fault. I haven't really listed in the last few days, but it's just crazy because I've been active. Um, Usually when I go away, when I go back up north, I usually do that like 5 times a year. I'll put my store on sale and I'll still come back and make about $300 for the time that I was away. I think that's what I don't understand more is that I've literally been away from the where I've been at the warehouse every day, just other things have coming up. And then, you don't get sales and your attitude and your drive and stuff goes down, as well. Um, so that's where I am. Just you know, it's nobody. Again, it's nobody's fault but my own. They tell you you got a list, you got a list. But because I had other things going on, I didn't get much listed. I think I only listed like one day, um, and that's where I did have, there's some other stuff on that as well. I noticed that eBay has done. I do all of my shipping and stuff comes out through um, eBay. It comes out of my it comes out of my payment that's pending on eBay. So all my shipping comes that way. It doesn't come out of a credit card or anything. But your UPS and your FedEx will come out of your car. Will come out of your card usually. But I noticed this month what happened was the end of the month it came out of my what I had pending for my payout. So that's actually part of it as well. That there was, and then I had a return. Um, so there was about $200 that walked away that really wasn't my fault. Um, so, but those are things that you have to consider. Like you have to understand that those things are going to happen. So, um, it wasn't all me not listing. There was a few. Normally, I don't have that many deductions um, before I pay out. So yeah, no, it does. It does, little miscue. It does happen. But you got to be honest too. And I want to teach people and let people know the truth. Like a lot of people, they would never say, "Oh, I made $100," or they will sit there and they will talk about, um, "Oh, well, he don't know what he's doing," or anything like that. And you do it your way, and when you see that you're wrong, you admit that you're wrong, and you try to build yourself and people around you so the next time it doesn't happen. one sale from yesterday is better than no sales from yesterday, so that's okay. Was it a small item or a bigger item? And it's only one cup of coffee for me. Um, I did get a large. I do get a what is this like? They don't even tell you the ounces anymore. But I do get this size. Pour it into my mug to keep it warm. Um, Anything after that, I am a basket case. And then some coffee I have is just strong, and I'll end up like, where? So my parents can have like 5 or 6 cups of coffee. That's not me. I don't even have to have it every day. I really don't. Um, Whatever you are comfortable with, Tracy. Um, we know that we have to list you really have to list 5 days a week. Again, nobody knows the actual math or what you're supposed to do. Like I said, I've learned this week that if I knew I wasn't going to be listing as much as I did, I should have did a sale. That always saves my tail. But I didn't. So I did no sale. Some fees came out, and that's where I ended up. Sandy, how are you? Good morning. And some of the weird things that I have hanging around the shop that I really can't get no money on, like at the flea market or anything, I'll try listing. This is actually a telephone pole insulator. Um, a lot of people use them for paperweights or for decoration. Um, they're not worth much. I mean, there's one in front of me listed for $39. There's no way he's going to get that. But what I usually do is I'll check and then I'll list it for half of that. That's just me. I've been doing that. Um, I've been, like I said, I what I do every morning now is I'll grab a tote because I have totes that I keep all my stuff in. Um, I'll grab a tote. Every tote has 25 items in it, or every tote has 25 numbers. They usually don't end up with 25 items, depending on how big or small the items are. Usually the average is like 20, 18, 20, honestly. And what I've been doing is I'll go and I'll check. Like I have one, there's nothing in it. They're on the floor. But here's my bin for today, and there was actually 5 items, no, 6 items in the bin, and one of them wasn't listed. So I go, I relist that item, and then I check the numbers, and I write my little tags, and then what I do is I fill in the numbers and then put it back on the shelf. Tracy, that's super fun. I did it for a job. I've broken some stuff. I've damaged stuff with bobcats if you're not careful. I'm very like nervous with anything I do. So um, it depends on the newer ones are mainly hand controls. The ones that are all foot controls, I had a hard time dealing with. Couldn't use those well. The hand control ones I have. Um, if you're just moving stuff around, it's cool. If you are like going up to a truck or got to take a pallet off of something with a pallet, that's where it gets scary. But if you're just moving gravel or any kind of like earthly material, that's super fun. Um, you can't mess up much. You just got to go slow until you're comfortable. Once you get comfortable, you can zip those things around. That's awesome. I wish I was doing that today, Tracy. You can't talk about construction. You talk about construction. I don't talk about it much, but I did it for 15 years. I was a union laborer, so Tracy knows. I get all excited. Certain things I get all excited. So that's cool that your grandfather has a few of those. That's awesome. Yeah, I did. You know what's crazy is there's pretty much just women in the chat, and you guys know about bobcats um and loaders and excavators and stuff. So that's even more cool to me. But where I grew up in the north, it was like mainly construction. So a lot of the it was all mainly men. Um, but down here in the south, in the country, a lot of women use those and they're good at it. So and the newer Bobcats, like the newer Lotus, those are so like they have everything. Like you they got radios and heat and air. If it's a closed cab, I used to use them for the snow. Um, and the guy used to put me in the one that had no nothing. It did have a cage over it, but that was it. There was no windshield wiper, and you're out there, and it's 17 degrees, and you're pushing snow for 18. Yeah, yeah. Your feet. This one had some foot controls in hand controls. Like one, you'd control with your hands here, and then your feet would turn. And I'll tell you, man, my feet got so cold I had to put those stupid little um, warmers in my feet because my feet were falling asleep and they were frozen because there was no protection. It was that I did that for like 2 storms, and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't think I have any toes. Tracy, I like the excavators more than the little bobcats. The excavators are cool because they're not as fast, and I just like being able like just to I think the moving parts you see more, so I think that's cool with that. There's actually a there's actually a like a theme park type thing. I think it's called Dig It or something like that, and they have all excavator arms, and it's all based on construction, and it's for the kids. It's a theme park. um it's the coolest thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Let's see here. um it's crazy. For some reason I can't find it, and I have it. um I found the page. It's called Diggerland. um and it is super cool. It's a water park slash um they have all different things with excavators, and you can ride rollers, and they have like they got rides that are themed out of that stuff. They got little jeeps, and this one has zip lines, little tractors you can drive. It's really really cool. And I don't understand how I can't add this in. I used to I do it all the time. I don't understand why I'm not being able to do this. Uh, well, I have work to do, but yeah, it's called. If you guys want to look it up, it's really cool. It's just something to look at quick. Digger Land, it's called, and I don't know where this one is. The one I was looking at years ago was in Jersey, but I imagine they could be all over the United States. For some reason, I when I was scrolling through this, I saw something about Florida, and I don't know if it's this one or not. New Jersey, yeah, I was right. What's up, David? How are you, buddy? I've driven a tractor, but just like not, not seriously. But I love watching TikToks with a lot of the women that like use the tractors and the little kids. It's so cool. The highway rollers and the vibrating rollers, I've used those for days. Not for asphalt, but for compaction for soil. Um, it that hurts. Those hurt. Those rollers, the ones that shake when you leave, you feel like you're from your chest to your knees is it feels like it's been in a war. Just a slight vibration, but it hurts. It hurts a lot. Everybody that's here, thanks guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Um, Hope you guys are getting some work done today. I actually am. Um, you guys are keeping me positive, I guess, from my $6 payout. Besides shutting my store down, I've never been that low. It's ridiculous. rock cassettes. I remember seeing cassette tapes everywhere when I was a kid. That was the first I remember. I grew up in the 80s. Um, what's the other cassettes there? Is it 8 track? It was 8 tracks. Those weren't really like in my time. I feel like the first cassettes came out probably when I was born, but um that they were big. I remember mixtapes. I used to love buying rap and R&B mixtapes, and I spent a lot of money on them too. Every week I'd go to the barber shop and I'd get like 5 for 20. And I did that for the longest time. Yeah, Motley Crue. No surprise that the Motley Crue one sold right away. I have a question for the professionals that are in the chat. Does anybody know the abbreviation for antique on eBay? I know vintage is VTG, but I don't use antique abbreviation much. But I need to get this um, text down a little bit. I forgot what it was. That's awesome. Yeah, there's actually a whole list that I I used to have, but I don't use them much. Like I said, I usually use I only use normally the vintage. But there's a list of abbreviations that you can use that will cross over on eBay. What's going on, Tommy? What's going on, Anthony? I found something. I found something on eBay. I mean, on you Google, reseller lander. I might not be pronouncing it right. Um, and of course, I don't know how to um, link it. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this. So there's this. I don't know if this will work for anybody. It's actually like a whole bunch of abbreviations. Um, so this I found. I'll have to try to save it. and that has a bunch of them, but I still don't even see the one on there. Tommy, I need to call and ask experts. So I'm calling you. And what is the abbreviation on eBay for antique? Should I wake up Tim and ask him? I appreciate all you guys here. I always say it. I know it gets annoying to you guys, but I do. You guys are super awesome. Tommy, you're crazy. Tommy, you're crazy. You are. You are, Tommy. That's great. I think it's ATQ. Now that my mind's coming back. I'm on mute. What's going on, Dave? Come on, you know I'm a rookie. It was not your speaker, my friend. You know I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Dave, what day are you what day are you leaving to come up this way? All right, I give up because I can't find it. I can't find it. But this one is done. I get it. Are you stopping by Raleigh, or are you just coming this way? Are you going? Because you still have some kind of ties there, right, Dave, in Raleigh? Tommy doesn't have to worry about prep and stuff because he has sneakers. Now, I guess you still got to clean sneakers, right, Tommy? But not as much. Not much. It looks like most of the sneakers you get are pretty clean. I probably have, I don't know how many of my items I gotta clean up. Not like all of them, but there are some items like I get in a box lot that I have to straighten up. But will you have to clean for the rest of the week? You cleaned everything yesterday. So hopefully you don't have to clean anything else up for a while. My I usually use whatever's trending for my promotions, and um it like whatever eBay suggests. But if there's like I listed something today that what was it? I think it was these nails. And there were there were like 50 of them. Most of my items there isn't a lot. 50 is a lot for me. There was 50 listed. I don't even think it was that much, but there was quite a few. And I listed it high. I listed it at like 10%. I hope you make more than $6 a month. Um, you weren't here earlier. Yes, honestly, um, it could have been more than that, but my payout was only six because I had some shipping fees that came out, so that beat me up a lot. Um, I sold more than $6 worth of stuff. I had one return or two returns, so I didn't work, and it wasn't for the month; it was for the week. God, if it was $6 a month, I'd be in the wrong business. But I also do small projects, and I do flea markets, and I do a little bit of labor, um, painting bathrooms and rough carpentry. So I do other stuff. If I get a little bored or overwhelmed with eBay, then I'll pick up a job doing something else. Um, my average sale price, I would have to look at it. My average my average price on eBay, what I make a month, I would have to look at it. Um, it's not a lot. Um, Again, I have other incomes, but it does help pay my bills. So, and I enjoy doing it. Could I make more? Absolutely. 17 people. Goodness. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I'm prepping a few items at this time. XM radios. I haven't listed one. I've never even seen this. This is more like for in the car and it hooks up to your radio itself. Usually I see the little displays. But I got it in a box lot and we'll see how much it is worth. Wow. Around $40. Oops, that cart's over. Are you serious? Ooh. Hold on a second here. Hold on 1 second. Take this, tuck this down there, open up another page. Here, here, XM. Well, that stinks. I was hoping that this little card, I saw some brand new that were bringing in a lot of money. But then what I did was I checked and seen, let's see, 9 of them listed. I wish people would never use. I wish people would never use auctions because they just tank prices so bad in my eyes. Well, this one sold for 22, so that's cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna list it with all the rest because I have all of this. So I'll just list the whole thing for 45 and keep moving. Get to the next listing. That's awesome. Um, I love when you get something and it comes out. Like this just came in a box lot and it looks like I can get between, if I push it quick, 25, if I sit on it, 35. But I got it in a box lot. Like I probably paid $45 for everything I got. So I'm okay. And I'm okay to learn. Like, am I wasting time for a $25 item? Yeah, probably. Am I wasting time if I go to college and spend $50,000 and not maybe do that career? Yeah, probably. So I'm okay with learning. I know my bread and butter stuff. I know which ones I can do and get those listed and make decent money. I sold it. This same box came with a Alpine amp that I sold this morning for 110. So I bought like 5 or 6 boxes and I paid like $45. So I'm actually okay with that. Thank you, Miss Q. I feel the same way. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think time is money, but knowledge is power. So If I feel like I'm wasting way too much time, I'll just list it high and just play with it from there. And when I recycle through to check my items to see how they're doing, um, I'll will list them. I'll either relist it or put it at a different price. That's all. Always when you guys are listing, always look to see if it's a couple of different items. Always look to see if there are other model numbers that you can list. Um, Sometimes you'll have items that are like have different model numbers, like this and this um, have different model numbers. So you want to make sure you put in all of the model numbers. What is going on, Julian? Great show yesterday. That was a really cool panel. Um, I know this is a silly question, Julian, but you are not coming to Greenville, correct? That's like me saying one day I'll make it to Myrtle Beach. Life is, you get a lot going on, and I get it. I super get it. Julian, how did you like my payout this week? Wasn't that amazing? Holly, what's going on? Good morning. I asked you how you liked my payout this week. Wasn't it amazing? It's on the title. I hope you guys are getting a bunch of stuff done today. I've pre-listed 8 items. I just gotta take pictures and then just upload the pictures. So not too bad. It's only 9 o'clock, so that's good. It's not 9 o'clock, but it's close to it. Julian said it's almost time to take a nap. Nice. Nice, Q. Mute doesn't work well. I said everybody who's in the chat in the background, I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I'm probably gonna head out in a few minutes. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great day and stay motivated even though you make $6. I'm gonna finish this listing and then let you guys go. So Julian, Holly, Q, anybody else is in the background that's listening, thanks guys very much. There were some new faces that I've never seen. That's always cool. Check us out on a new show that I'm on. It's on the reseller. What is it called? Goodness, I don't remember what it's called. Reseller Information Network on YouTube, and it's a lot of help. We help a lot of the newer resellers and older resellers. There's a great panel, so please try to check that out, guys. Or if you know anybody, if you have a big channel and they ask too many questions, Julian, please send them our way. Reseller Information Network on YouTube. First episode posted yesterday. Every Tuesday at 3 Eastern Standard Time. Tracy, I am really jealous. I hope you have a great time on the Bobcat. And yes, Q, my sales have already been better. I got that $100 sale this morning, so that boosted up my confidence. I think that's why I listed and got out of bed. So Tracy, I know you were around yesterday during the live show. I'm going to be listing this next. This 18-pound hair dryer. I don't understand how you could blow your hair with this thing. It is so heavy. Let me see what it weighs. It's like all metal, has two metal switches. Let's see. I'll give you guys an idea of what it weighs. It weighs 2 pounds, 6 ounces. What's going on, Land Shark? I keep missing you in the morning. Nice. Nice. Some guys haven't even had their coffee yet, and we're getting stuff done. That's what matters. And Craig also has a show early morning as well. Not all the time, but check out his channel. Craig is Landshark Picker on YouTube. One morning I was driving to Dunkin' Donuts and I came across this channel. I was like, oh, okay. It was like 5 o'clock, and his time was a lot. No, no, never too much info, Tracy. You're good. I was gonna leave, but I'm still here. So, um, I have 3 more numbers that I'm trying to get done, so that's why I'm still here. 706, is that 6? 706 and 707. Yesterday on the show, we were talking about SKUs. Anybody here not use a SKU system for the inventory? Does anybody do shipping like first thing, like early morning? I think Julian does, if he's still here. I never could do it like first thing. I always try to get other things done first. Yes, you are correct. I have a queue system, a queue system. I get a queue system. I'm reading Q's message. I have a queue system and still lose packages. So without it, it would be tough. I don't lose a ton, to be honest. I feel like I lose maybe three a year. If I lose three a year, sometimes they're just misplaced. I am happy that I have not a million items like Julian. So I'll spend 15 minutes looking. Um, the way that I've been doing my new system, I start from one and I got bins up to 1,500, and each bin has 25 items in each bin. So if it's not in the bin that it's supposed to be in, it might be in the bin before or the bin after. Um, and that's why I'm going through now, and I every morning I check a bin and I relist what's in that bin. I end it, relist it, and I check the numbers, make sure the numbers are listed. If it's not listed, I make sure that I take pictures and list it again. So that helps me keep my bins accurate. So yeah, you can put SKUs, but if you don't check your bins and spend that time to stay accurate with your bins, then you're gonna still lose stuff. So I'm big on trying to keep that working. Brian is in the building. What's going on, sir? Eric White. That's awesome. Yeah. If you get a regular job and you got to get that shipping done so you can drop it off at the post office when they open, that's smart. That's very smart. First thing, I ship first thing. Doing it now. Nice. I'm going to the gym, then ship. Getting all. I would go to the gym and then I would go to the pillow. This is not my exercising season. Nice. Yes. I don't do it everything right, but I do think that the way that I'm doing my bins now, I really like it. Um I've always had SKUs and I've had these bins for a while, but it's crazy. Um I'm up to 700 when I started doing checking every day and going through them every day. I'm up to 700, and it's crazy because I've probably relisted that were not posted, and I know every time it goes in the bin, it's listed. Um, I've relisted probably like 15 items that were in my bins and not ever. I mean, that were in my bins and for some reason disappeared. I think cats are a little strange. They are very self. I feel like they can take care of themselves. So sometimes I think they are a little too self. They don't need like a dog. A dog will. They need you. A cat, they'll find their food. A dog will be like, what's that? I was gonna leave, but I'm still here for a while. Might as well make it 2 hours if I'm not boring you guys. I noticed some people left, but that's okay. He's violent. That's abuse, isn't that? Isn't that owner abuse? Can you like write him up on charges? Sits there and headbutts you. I disagree. I think you can get him up on charges. I gotta test something. Hold on 1 second, guys. Brian, anytime. If somebody pops in and just says hello, I'm okay with that. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work, Brian. I believe you're down in Florida. Um, if you were chatting, then not saying you ended up okay, but you got things figured out and you have power. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta check these air nozzles. I understand, Brian. Well, that could be not. People don't realize how much of that could actually be a big issue as well. Um, when that stuff gets sucked out and dams and all that stuff will collapse. Sometimes that stuff actually only holds well under pressure from the water. So when the water is gone, it could cause a lot of destruction too. Correct? I learned that when I was in the union. My brother is in Fort Myers, I think. Fort Myers or Cape Coral. I always forget which one he's in. He had some just slight damage on his roof, but they told us him his power would be out for about 6 weeks. He is an airline attendant, so he actually is up north with my parents right now. But he did fly home to make sure home was okay, or button up home anyway, and got stuck there. Thanks, Brian. The, the air chucks, Tim. You always look for an air chuck. I got three of them going on eBay right now. They're older. They all hold air. They're not all brass. Um, but when I see them at a sale and I can grab them cheap, I grab them because I can get $12 for the three of these. You go to Home Harbor Freight, you're gonna get a cheap one for probably about the same amount. So, and it's really hard ship. To ship those is really tough. Still trying to figure out the proper way to ship three little pieces of metal. Um, a little easier than sneakers. No offense to my sneaker friends. I noticed that eBay's suggested promoted prices have went up a bunch. If the to me, if the item is um if the item Joey, what is going on, my friend? I believe I messaged you to make sure you were okay through the storm. Um Pretty sure I did, but I don't know. If I didn't, I hope you and Drew ended up okay. I mean, you're online, so that means you're okay, but hopefully you didn't get too much damage. You're a family, and please let Drew know I said the same. You can always play back the video. Sometimes I do. I'll play back Joey's video and just watch it in the background. Um, I think that young man knows everybody's name in the chats now in his chat. Um, I'm lucky if I know 3 names in my chat, and I have 11 people. So he is a beast. For real, right, Joey? That's what I'm saying. Joey, I'm on there too. She got me a little wrench on there. I was excited. I didn't show it because I was shocked, to be honest. Um, it's not this wrench, but it is a wrench. I'm not sure if you're trying to say craftsman. If the name is a little different, I'm not picking on you. My spelling's bad. So, is that a different brand, or was you trying to do craftsman and it came out a little different? Um, Craftsman, if it's V series, or if it's like a complete set, um, socket for socket, they're long tail. But if you have a bunch of them and they're like somewhat a set, and you can look online and see what a set looks like. If you go to a estate sale and they're all together and nice and neat, and it's double V or V. So if it looks like this on the wrench, or if it looks like this on the wrench, put some spaces here. If it looks like either of those two, um, do you comp check? It's worth it if it if you have, especially if you have an open end wrench. The special if you normally you have a closed 6 point and you have an open end. If it's two open ends on both sides or two closed on both sides, those are a little bit more different. So those will sell better if you have a set. Don't worry about the spelling. I can't spell at all. So you're good. I use talk to text for everything. Um, I just wasn't sure if there was a name I didn't know. So hopefully I didn't offend you at all. Um, yeah, and same thing with the sockets, the Craftsman sockets. I try to stay away now from like the singles unless it's like a whole box of them. The newer stuff does sell, but the older stuff is more desirable. When you get into the ratchets, the V series, you're gonna look for the same ones. You're gonna look for um slash V slash or double slash V double slash. Um, those are the ones you want to comp out. I won't keep going because everybody will leave. Mute button, mute button. Again, guys, if you have any other questions, we started a new group, me and the guys that I do listing and loafing on Tuesdays. We started another channel. It's the Reseller Information Network on YouTube. And we do a pre recorded every um, Tuesday at 3 Eastern Standard Time. And you can leave a question. It's a really good panel. And our first episode came out yesterday. So super excited. I believe we have over 400 views already. To me, that's big. So I'm really trying to push that. I don't really push much, but I am on that panel. So please check it out. Or if you're new, like ask questions. Or even if you're not. Again, it's Reseller Information Network on YouTube. And there are some really good guys on that channel, on that panel. Yeah, Q. We filmed our second episode yesterday, and it was a lot better. The first one was a little choppy. Some of the guys are like super, like Tim. Tim's always online, so Tim does great. Eric does great. Um, but the rest of us, like Jim, everybody did great. I was upset with myself because I'm a talker, but when I feel like I'm under pressure like that, I clam up, so I won't look at the screen or anything like that. So um, I felt like I did better yesterday as well. Now I just have to learn how to look at the screen because I don't look at the screen. If I'm like really serious, I won't look at the screen, or I won't look at you, depending on what I'm talking about, who I'm talking to. Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm not gonna false advertise again. I didn't want to leave you guys. Some people came in. I wanted to continue chatting, but I am heading out now. Thank you guys so much. I will try to do it again next week. We'll see. Um, that's it. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Everybody, be safe. Make that money and take care.